So this one is the match to that one. That one's a match to that one. But with this one and this one, all we done is that. Spray bottle, hose. This one we're about to do right now. Bring it over here to the hose. Spray them on. Get a good solid coat. Then spray down here, around here. Probably gonna have to mix another bottle. Not seeing much white on that. Flip him over. Get this side. As I said, I'm gonna have to mix another bottle. Should see some foaming coming up here for long. All right. You all right, excuse me while I mix another bottle. Now that we have another bottle mix, let's go ahead and get some acid on here. This is 1 part water, 3 parts acid in this Zep chemical sprayer. We're starting to see some foaming going on now. That's good, that's what we want to see. We want to see that acid foam up. Yeah. While that's doing that, let's look at this. This rim here, which is a US mag, or US Indy mag. That tire's been on there since 1980. Yeah. And see how clean that sucker came. It hadn't had very many tires put on it. This one right here, which is a Shelby 500. Shelby 500. See the difference in how clean that. This one, I took off my van in 2004 and sent the van down the road, but kept the wheels because I just wanted to keep them. And so we're working on its pair right here, its match, which will probably be the front tires or front wheels on the Mustang. Rear wheel 15. My tire guys out there, this is a 14-inch rear wheel and it's going to be a 15-inch front wheel because this is what we have. So this is a 14 by 8, this is a 15 by 7. Tell me what our tire size should be to keep the same height of rubber front and rear, or maybe even just a little bit shorter in the front, but with the bigger with the bigger wheel. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank at the moment. That mathematical word that I'm trying to think of. Well, y'all just let me know, tire guys out there, what do you think I should go with? And I'm thinking probably a road hugger or a BF Goodrich radial TA, front and rear, white letter out. But I want symmetric. I want the same height or shorter on the front than the rear, but I want wider on the rear, more narrow on the front. Okay, but I don't want the front wheel tire combo to look bigger than the rear. because of the 15-inch rim. I want the 15-inch rim to kind of go away. Like you can't even tell it unless you have a trained eye. So, y'all let me know what you think. Back over here, I think we'll spray it again. Get her going again. We can see that just spraying it with this is starting to knock some stuff off. Dogs are going crazy about something. Let's go ahead and get this again. I'm trying to get it solid as possible. We don't want no trailing. There we go, we're foamed up again. Let that eat for 30 seconds or so. That backside, man, that thing's... Look, this is drum brakes. This is disc brake. He's trying to roll off. Just come over here and hang out. There we go. These guys, you gotta watch out for this. Those are wallered. You can see how far I can get my finger in that one. Whereas not near as much in that one. These guys are all wallered out. This is a Japan. Yeah, can't really see it on that one, but you look deep. It's Japan, US, US. Now y'all see why I don't want to use the other 14x7s. That's dangerous. Time to spray it off. Get the reveal. Look at that. Don't look like we're doing much on the inside of that. On that inside there. Guys, y'all just stay with me in this. Y'all gonna see what's gonna come. I'm going for the best look I can get. These 60-year-old rims, 50, 60, whatever they are. They're going on a 1966 Mustang that we're currently restoring. I'm sure y'all have seen some content on that, some videos on that. Look, it's even cleaning my cart up. How y'all like my homemade cart? Found that wheelbarrow frame on the job site with bad wheels, and took me some 5/4 board from my deck that I built last year and made me a nice cart. There we go. Nice. Hey, look, I sprayed some of that acid here on this hitch. Let's see if it makes any difference. See what it does on galvanized. A little bit. You got a little cleaner. Remember, it is aluminum brightener, not galvanized brightener. It definitely cleaned it up some, but Lord knows how long it's been since it's been cleaned. All right. Flip this baby over. Squirt the back side again. Let's go ahead and get this inner one more time. Sorry if I ain't keeping up with the camera. I'm kind of trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Let that sit for a minute. Let's see how much difference we make back here. Didn't make much difference on these. That one's still dirty. That one came pretty good clean. But there again, this was on a brake drum. No brake, no disc brake. These were run on disc brakes, which tend to have a lot more brake dust. Still got weights to knock off of there. Oh no. Well, that came off pretty easy. Cool, I can make me some fishing weights out of that. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and spray it down again. I'll probably have it on, what do y'all think? Here? There we go. You get better coverage like that. Instead of having the jet stream. See how well we can get this one to come out. Mm-hmm. Might spray it again here in a minute. While we're waiting on that, walk in here. Never mind the shop. I got the primer on yesterday. Finally got my boards for that. But yeah, I primered all the way up here because I'm gonna be gluing stuff to there and all that. So I just went ahead and, you know, gave it a new lease on life there. So I'm about ready to get in the glass. Get the glass going. Yes, sir. For sure. Looking good up in here. Y'all remember how that looks? We ain't got up there yet. We're working on this back here. I had to extend my drain. Got my bulkhead in. I still got to do my perch for my motor. Little 3.0. Right. Yeah. Coming along. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it again. See how well we can get this one to get clean. You don't, when you're using muriatic acid on this stuff, you don't want to let it dry. Doing multiple coats just basically means you end up getting a little bit more cleanliness you would hope for. These are probably dirty enough that if I had a Brillo pad or something, I'd probably go ahead and just scrub on them and get all that off. But I'm gonna be sandblasting these twice. Then I'll be getting into my, we're gonna see what happens here, where I rub at and where I don't rub at. I'll be sandblasting these twice. First time with aluminum oxide, and then the second time with soda. And then I'll get into sanding. Look at all that just disappeared. That's that much more that I don't have to waste my media on. So that rubber's going to be fun to blast off. You want to really get that clean, that bead area. You want to get that real good and clean. Look at that. Didn't this have gold on it? Don't have much gold anymore. I thought it had gold on it. The other one has gold on it. I wonder if that acid took all that off, or it's just age. Maybe if I had a pressure washer out here, hitting it with a pressure washer, that would Maybe do a little bit more. Look at how clean that came. That is a huge difference. I'd almost put that one on my truck. Just the way it is. Yeah, that stuff's in there pretty good. Sure enough. There's some of that gold right there. Some right there. We're gonna hit that side again. Watch it foam up this time, huh? Oh yeah, it's foaming up this time for sure. Even though I'm going to be doing the ultimate cleaning cycle on these with, you know, putting the pressure to it. Still checking out how clean I can get them. Well, be right back. There's something I just noticed. These had a like a clear coat on them, which is just knocking right off with my fingernail right there. That would be those guys. This one doesn't appear to have a clear coat. It's just polished aluminum. Either that or clear coat's still holding together. Yeah, I don't really know offhand. I don't know. Hard to say at the moment. This is the match to that one. I can't really see any clear coat on it. And somebody gouged into that. Alright. Now I gotta get these guys out. That's gonna be fun. So I can put my new center caps on. Well, here we go. Let's see what it looks like now. Looks like what we're getting off, what's already off, is what we're going to get off of it. I don't think it's going to get any cleaner with that. I think that's as far as it's going to go for us. Flip it back over and push that back side off. Go back to the, make sure you get all that acid off. Little nicks in it right here, nicks in it right there. Sand all that out. Scratch there. Looks like it has a line that's supposed to be in it right here. I don't know if that's going to stick around or not. Nope, it's not there. Another nick. I don't think that line's supposed to be there. It's only halfway around the wheel. Got some pitting. Pitting's probably going to end up just staying. Look at that, just knocked that paint right off right there. That's that corrosion happening behind that paint right there. Right there and right there. Only around the valve stem. Go figure. Well, till next time.